Adding a Collaborate session to your online course is easy. First, start off in the course menu section, hover over the Add Content button, and scroll down to Tool Link, then select. We're going to name this Alternative Class Meeting. Then select the drop-down item and find Collaborate Scheduling Manager, then select, then submit. You'll notice that it has been added at the very bottom of your menu, and you see this double-headed arrow on the left-hand side. If you hover over that, left click and hold, you can drag that item anywhere in the course that makes the most sense for you. Then release, and it's been moved now. The great thing about adding Collaborate here is that this location will stay permanent on here, and this can be the same online meeting site for your students for subsequent meetings that you have. So let's go into the session, join room, and you'll see down here my microphone's currently muted, my camera's currently muted, but you can select those so that you can make sure that the students can see and hear you. Then select this Open Collaborate panel here, this purple button on the right. You'll have some additional options here. So the first way you can interact with your students is you can chat with them as a whole or independently. This feature here is attendees. It'll let you know who all is on the session. This tab here is your share content session. If you select it, you have a couple of options on how you can share content with your students. The most commonly used areas are share application or screen. And if you select it, you see that you have options to either share your entire screen, share an application that's on your window, or share a tab. Be sure that you share audio if you are looking at videos or sharing videos with your students. You can also share files with your students by selecting here, and you can either grab a file off of your computer or somewhere and drag and drop it here, or you can just select in here and it'll open up your files and you can find whatever it is that you need to share. Find it, open, and it'll automatically bring it up here. Then share. Another popular item is the Interact tab down here for breakout groups. So if you select breakout groups, you have a couple of options here. You can either custom assign, so you're assigning students to specific groups, or you're allowing the students to self-assign to a group. You have the option here to allow attendees to switch groups. So if you don't want them to just kind of get up from one group and move to another, then be sure that this is left blank. So you have already pre-populated a couple of groups here. You have the option to rename these that makes the most sense for your class. I'm going to just name these Pro and Con, but I need one more group. So I'm going to create a new group by selecting this plus button here. And I'm going to name this group my neutral group. And then I'm going to start. So the system is putting us into groups. Currently you're in the main room. So to join any one of the groups, you'll just find the group, and on the right side of it, you're going to join by clicking this button. Give it a few seconds to move you into the room and give you audio. Now you're in the room and you can participate with the discussion, answer questions, probe. And when you're ready to move on, you just find the next group and move on. It'll go through the same process. Takes a few seconds. Then you're connected. Moving into the neutral group. And once you've had the ability to go into all of the groups, and you can go back and visit any one of them at any time, and you're ready for the whole class to come together, you can just come up here and end the breakout groups. Select. And that's putting everyone back into the main room. Now on the top left-hand area, you have a different menu. In this menu, you can record the Collaborate session. However, you cannot record the group session. So if you're going to use that feature, just note that you won't be able to record the group sessions. And once you're done, class is over, you'll come down here and you'll leave the session. You'll always have this option here, but we're just going to skip it. And that's it. Your session's ended, and you can just make sure that you exit out of your browser. And that's it.